Why is it that when the water of the Amazon River finally enters the Atlantic Ocean, it doesn't instantly turn salty? Scientists say the Amazon is not just a river, it is an entire planet in motion. A river that changes its name, changes its color, and sometimes, unbelievably, even appears to flow in the opposite direction. And now, beneath it, researchers have discovered evidence of a ghost river, a hidden flow that may have been running silently under the Amazon for millions of years, completely unseen by the human eye. Welcome to another deep story from Global Map Stories. Early explorers who first reached the Amazon believed they had arrived at the ocean, and honestly, they had every reason to think that. This river is so massive, so powerful, that it challenges everything we think we know about rivers. Every single second, the Amazon releases nearly 29,000 cubic meters of fresh water into the Atlantic Ocean. That is more water than the entire world consumes in the same amount of time. In fact, if you combine the next 7 largest rivers on Earth, they still don't match the Amazon's output. Around 20% of all fresh water entering the world's oceans every second comes from the Amazon alone. During the dry season, the river can be up to 10 kilometers wide, but in the rainy months, some parts expand to an unbelievable 48 kilometers. If you stand on one bank and try to spot the other side, it simply vanishes into the horizon like the open sea. That's why locals call it the River Sea. When the first explorers arrived, they truly believed they had reached the ocean, not a river. Yet despite its size, scientists still argue over one question: which river is actually the longest in the world, the Nile or the Amazon? School textbooks usually list the Nile at around 6,650 kilometers, while the Amazon is listed at about 6,400 kilometers. But South American scientists remapped the Amazon's true source deep in the Andes Mountains using satellite technology. When this origin is counted, some studies place the Amazon's length between 6,800 and 7,000 kilometers, possibly making it longer than the Nile. The debate continues to this day, but in terms of volume, area, and environmental impact, there is no doubt the Amazon is the greatest river on Earth. As the Amazon winds through dense rainforests, it even changes its identity. In the Andes, it is known by a different name. At certain points, it becomes something else entirely. But in Brazil, something magical happens near the city of Manaus. There, dark water from the Rio Negro meets the muddy brown water of the Amazon. They flow side by side for hundreds of kilometers without mixing, like oil and water, because of differences in temperature, speed, and mineral density. Only after many miles do they finally merge into one, the mighty Amazon River. The Amazon basin covers an area of nearly 7 million square kilometers, large enough to fit 8 Pakistans or 2 entire Indias inside it. You could remove Russia from Europe and still fit all of Europe into the basin, with room to spare. And during the rainy season, the river becomes so wide that building a bridge across it has proven nearly impossible, making it the only major river on Earth without a bridge across its main channel. When the Amazon finally reaches the Atlantic, its freshwater dilutes the ocean's salt levels for vast distances. In the past, sailors would collect drinking water far from shore because the sea was still nearly fresh. Some researchers even believe the Amazon's origins trace back to Africa. Millions of years ago, South America and Africa were part of the same supercontinent called Gondwana. When the continents split, the Amazon's flow direction reversed, changing its course toward the Atlantic Ocean. Even today, during a phenomenon called pororoca, massive Atlantic tides surge inland, forcing the river to flow backward for kilometers. Surfers from around the world come to ride these inland ocean waves. Just when scientists believed they had uncovered every secret of the Amazon, another astonishing discovery emerged. 4 kilometers beneath the surface lies a second river, the Hamza River, a slow-moving underground flow traveling in the same direction as the Amazon. It is not a river in the traditional sense, but a massive groundwater seepage system. It is wider than the Amazon itself, reaching up to 400 kilometers, yet flows at only millimeters per second. Its existence was confirmed after drilling more than 240 deep boreholes across the basin. The Amazon rainforest above is the most biodiverse place on Earth, yet millions of years ago, creatures far more terrifying lived here. Fossils discovered in Colombia revealed the Titanoboa, a 15-meter-long snake weighing over 1 ton, capable of hunting crocodiles. Today's anacondas look tiny by comparison. Even now, danger still lurks. Poison dart frogs, electric eels, razor-toothed piranhas, deadly spiders, bullet ants whose sting feels like a gunshot, and even sharks swimming far upriver. Isolated tribes still live here, untouched by the modern world. And finally, the lost civilizations. For centuries, scientists believed advanced societies could never survive in the Amazon, but LiDAR laser scans revealed massive buried cities in Bolivia, pyramids over 20 meters tall, canals, straight highways stretching for kilometers. These were built by the Kasarabi culture over 1,000 years ago. Then suddenly, around 1400 AD, they vanished. Disease, climate change, war, no one knows. The Amazon is not just a river, it is a living mystery, shaping continents, hiding ancient worlds, and rewriting what we believe is possible on this planet. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Global Map Stories for more incredible true documentaries from around the world.